I am here at the Madawaska Flow for a plein air adventure. I've already walked a mile along the shoreline, kind of picking out the spot I wanted to paint, and decided I wanted my 12 by 48 canvas. So I walked a mile back to the car, and this is where I am, and I'll take you with me on this adventure. Here's one of the spots that I thought about painting. I may come back to this, but I have left my easel and paints another half mile down the road where I had made my initial decision to paint. I have to consider where the sun is and where the light will be late in the day, and this is pretty nice. I may come back to this spot and paint here. Here's the other spot that I thought about painting, but I've picked up my pack and I think I'm gonna walk back towards the car and go to the other spot I showed you. Okay, it's a little after 3. I parked my car at 1, and I've spent 2 hours scouting, walked 3.5 miles, and I am ready to paint. There's my 12 by 48 canvas in the back and Madawaska Pond, and here we go. Okay, my first step is to mix up a neutral gray, and I use some ultramarine and burnt sienna and white, swirl it around, get my color, maybe a little more blue in it, too much. And this is what I'm going to use to sketch out the composition. Okay, I've got the major shapes of the land sketched in, and I'm ready to start using some paint. Okay, it's 3:30. I started blocking in some color, and I decided to focus on the water right now because there's real interesting zigzag shapes of the main current of Quebec Brook as it flows through Madawaska Flow. So this is an important part of the composition. Okay, almost 4 o'clock, switched to a bigger brush, roughed in a lot of the green shapes in the background, trying to pay close attention to all the different shades of green that there are. I'll try and get a better picture when there's more light on the canvas. 4:20, getting more color shapes filled in, especially trying to get the light, the sky, and the reflections in the water. This is what I love about painting. 5 p.m., getting more of the canvas covered. You may have noticed it was a yellow ochre color. I do that intentionally so that I'm not just painting on a white background, but now I have to cover it up. Okay, here it is on the ground. It's 6 o'clock. I just knocked it off the easel, and so I've got some touch-ups to do because I wiped off some of the paint on my arm. But here's how it's turned out so far. Okay, it's a little after 6 and we're approaching the golden hour. I've got the canvas all covered with paint. I may have to come back on another day, but I'll paint a bit longer and see what happens. Okay, here it is. I'll take it home and I'll set it up somewhere and just kind of study it for a while and decide, do I need to come back here to work on it some more, or touch up a few things in the studio, or come back when there's more fall color. We'll see, but it was an enjoyable time and I'm quite pleased with the results.